Thanks, Karen. I'm Keith, and I got all your top sports stories. You know, there were quite a few number of trades that went down in the NHL before the trade deadline a couple days ago. The Toronto Maple Leafs were one of the teams among that action. The Leafs did lose Nick Antropov to the Rangers, but they got a second-round draft pick for next season. The Leafs also made a move that brought in 7-year veteran Martin Gerber from Ottawa. And well, how did the Leafs do with Martin in net last night? They won 2-1, and Gerber was without a doubt the player of the game. The move to get Gerber was really a win-win if you look at it for the Leafs, seeing they can rest for the season, and the Leafs are able to rebuild with their second-round draft picks and still have a chance to make playoffs this year. They currently sit 7 points out of 8th place, and don't count them out just yet, Pittsburgh. Well, with baseball right around the corner, I'm like a kid in the candy store, baby. I can hardly wait for opening day. I'm talking about the Yankees, the Reds, the Cubs. Opening day is now 30 days away. Baseball critics are even saying the Jays could be the new Rays of 2009. They're going to be relying on their youth arms and bats to contend with the AL's top teams in the East. But with Cito Gaston calling the shots, I think the Jays are going to be in great shape. Some guys to watch out for in spring training this year are Cincinnati Reds' Edinson Volquez. The kid's only in his second year, and he'll be a strikeout beast this year. Another big arm to keep an eye on is Francisco Liriano. Hopefully he'll be able to return the type of pitcher he was 2 years ago for the Minnesota Twins. Moving on to basketball, there are about 20 games left in the regular season for the Toronto Raptors, and of right now, it's not looking like they'll be making playoffs. I don't want to count the Raps out just yet, but they'll have to make a starting tonight against the Miami Heat. This is not only going to be easy, especially seeing Dwayne Wade is on absolute fire right now. Let's see what shooting guard Anthony Parker has to say about the Raptors' current 3-game losing streak in the upcoming matchup against the Miami Heat.
We still haven't put together a full game. On that road trip, we didn't put together a full game. We had some spurts. We had, times when we played well, but the same things came back to bite us, and we have to improve. I mean, the schedule kind of turns in our favor now. We have a lot of games at home, and we have to take advantage of those.
How about that fake drive? And Keith Wade in the face of moon.
Well, I hope Dwayne Wade doesn't do that tonight. In other basketball news, the Boston Celtics and Stephon Marbury? Wow, I never thought I'd be saying those two in the same sentence. But yes, Stephon Marbury was bought out by his former team, the New York Knickerbockers, and has signed with the Boston Celtics. Marbury has played in 3 games with the Boston, and the Celtics are currently 2-1 in those 3 games. Marbury was always known as a troublemaker and a team distractor for most of his years in the NBA, but this time has to be different. Marbury knows he has to respect his teammates, especially guys like Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Rajon Rondo, who have all been to the NBA Finals. Marbury also knows the Celtics need him as much as he needs them. He'll provide the Celtics with a spark in the playoffs, and, well, let's just hope there'll be a happily ever after ending for Marbury in Boston. That's all for your sports update. I'm Keith Reinhart, and Real News will be right back after these commercials.